everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you guys saw by the title, I am going to show you guys a little hack, if you will. I am going to show you guys how you guys can get a full coverage foundation with using translucent powder. I know you guys are probably like, what? No, how is that possible? But I went ahead and tried this little hack out for you guys, and I hope you guys like the results. So with that being said, you guys, before you guys leave, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys would like to know how this little hack works, then of course just keep on watching. Alright you guys, so as you guys saw by the title, I will be showing you guys today how you guys can get a very full coverage foundation with just using a lightweight coverage foundation. So there are two things you guys are gonna need. You guys are gonna need a obviously light coverage foundation. If you guys don't have a full coverage foundation, this is good for you guys that are on the lookout for a good full coverage foundation but you guys don't know what to get. So I'm gonna take this L'Oreal True Match foundation. Mine is in the shade N3, and this is a very light coverage foundation. And then the second thing you guys are going to need is a loose translucent powder, which I'm just going to be taking this Airspun loose powder. If you guys have not tried this before, you guys definitely should check it out. It's amazing. You guys can find it at Walmart or Walgreens. That's typically where I see them. So before I get started, I am going to prime my face before. So what I like to do is I'm going to take this Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist and just spray this all over. And I like to go in with this because I do have very dry skin and I just need all the hydration I can get. And then after that, I do like to go in with this Hard Candy Hydro Prime Primer Lotion. I really like these two mixed together because it does give me that very nice hydration feel, and that's what I'm going for because I freaking hate having dry skin, you guys. And then we're just gonna go ahead and let that sit on our face for a little bit, let it sink in, you know, so just wait a couple of minutes. Alright, so now once our primer has been sitting on our skin for a while, I'm just gonna use the back of this to show you guys how I mix everything. It's just like a mirror, but it broke, so excuse that. I don't have like one of those fancy little things to mix the foundation, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the back of this. What I'm first gonna do is just put some foundation on the back. Oh, okay, I applied a little too much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some foundation on the back of this. I don't know, I hope you guys can see that. And as you can see, it's very liquidy, it's very runny. So that's how you can tell if a foundation is lightweight. It typically is very runny like that. So next what I'm going to do is take my translucent powder, just open this up. And so you guys can see, I'm gonna like go ahead and take some with my fingers and just drop some on there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing it, and you guys can kind of tell if you guys need more powder or not. So like right now I do need more powder, but you guys can kind of start feeling, so you guys can see right there, it's not as runny anymore. But I would like for it to be a bit more full coverage, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit more of translucent powder and just go on there and start mixing it again. I feel like I have it to the consistency that I like. So I'm going to do half of my face with just like the regular foundation with no translucent powder, and then I'm going to do this one, the one that's mixed with translucent powder, so you guys can see what a difference it makes. So with the one that I applied the translucent powder in, I'm going to do it on this side. So I'm just going to go ahead and start dotting this on my face. And I'm going to be using a beauty blender to blend all this in. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it and just go in there. Alright, so that's the coverage right there. So this head is with foundation and no foundation. So now what I'm going to do is just take the regular foundation and start dotting this all over my face so you guys can see just what a difference the translucent makes with this foundation. So now I have my foundation applied. This side is the one that has the foundation with the translucent powder on, and this side is the one that doesn't. So I don't know if you guys can really tell on camera, but I got a lot more coverage on this side. This is just one layer of the foundations. So this side you can kind of see like a little bit of some redness peeking through right there. But that's about it. I feel like on this side it just has a lot more coverage, and then it kind of did cover this little guy right here, but not as much. I feel that going in there with the second layer would really cover that up. So I really hope you guys can tell on camera the big difference that it makes. Mixing your foundation with translucent powder really gives it that extra coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and add another layer on top of like where I feel like I need it, with just right there. Alright, so with that second layer, it really did get rid of some of the redness. I mean, it's still peeking through, but not as much anymore. So what I'm noticing is that this side over here just looks a bit more natural. It looks more like skin, but then over here you get like that really nice full coverage foundation, and that's something that I really like. I really like full coverage foundation, especially when I'm like gonna go out, you know, like to have dinner, go to the club, do something, you know. That's when I like to wear full coverage foundations. So I really hope this little hack, you guys, is helpful for you guys. And now I'm going to show you guys comparison on the back of my hand as well, so you guys can see. That way you guys can get like a little bit more of a closer look. And go ahead and just do the foundation on its own. So that's that right there, a couple of swipes. And then I'm going to do the one that has the translucent powder on it. Alright, you guys, so this side over here is just like the regular foundation, and then this side over here is the one that has the translucent powder in it. I can really tell that this side over here just gives it a lot more coverage, while this side over here is just very light coverage, and it just looks a little bit more luminous. And this over here, you guys can really tell what the difference is. I'm really hoping you guys can pick that up on camera. But very quickly, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off my whole face off camera, and then I'll be right back to give you guys some final tips. Alright guys, so I'm back and my whole face makeup is done. So I left my foundation how I did like the full coverage on this side and just like the lightweight on this side. And while I was applying my powder, like my translucent powder to set my face, I had noticed that it made it look more coverage on this side. I don't know if you guys can tell, like around this area right here, you guys can kind of see right there, like I have like some little bumps. But then over here on this side, I mean, you can see them, but not as much. Like on this side, you guys can kind of see some dark spots here too. I really, really hope you guys can pick that up on camera. But I noticed that when I applied my translucent powder over top of my concealer and my foundation, I noticed that it just gave me like an extra coverage. So that's something that I really, really liked. So you guys, my final thoughts about this little hack. I really, really like it. I will definitely keep trying this foundation whenever I'm in need of a full coverage foundation, like either if I don't have any more, or you know, just for like if I'm in a hurry and I just need to, like, you know, mix something up together. I will most definitely keep doing this hack. I find it very helpful. I feel like I did get much more coverage on this side than I did on this side, and that's something that I really, really like, you guys. So I really hope you guys go out and try this little hack. Just get a very lightweight foundation, which this one for me is very lightweight. I really like this for like every day, but now you can make it full coverage by just adding some translucent powder to your foundation. So you guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this little hack. Let me know what you guys thought of this hack down below in the comments below. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe before you guys leave, and thank you everyone so much for watching. Until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. But with that being said, before